You're listening to the Experience Freedom Podcast. I'm your host, Ajene Gailliard, and I endeavor to educate, encourage, and empower women to embrace emotional healing and eradicate the stigma of mental health in the body of Christ. Welcome to our introductory episode, where you will get to hear a little bit about me, why I started this podcast, and some of the things we will be talking about. So why a podcast and why now? Well, honestly, I was terrified to do video, and I'm a little less terrified to start a podcast. Honestly, I had felt a nudge about 2 years ago to come out of hiding. And what I mean by that is for many years, I had been living beneath where God had called me to be. I struggled with my identity, what He had created me for, my roles that I had as a wife and a mother, and a lot of that consuming my entire existence. And even as I'm sitting here, my eyes are welling up with tears because as I keep trying to lay these tracks and to put this vocal together to create this podcast, I keep stopping. I keep stumbling over my words. I'm afraid what I'm going to say, or it doesn't sound perfect. So I stop speaking to go back and re-say what I just said because I'm so in my feelings. I'm so caught up in the emotion that is attached to the fear that I have to hear my own voice, to let other people hear my voice. It is terrifying. And I don't know why. I believe that God has called me to do this, and yet I've ran into so many barriers and obstacles along the way just getting over myself. So I do want to spend a little bit of time talking about why we are so afraid. And what's interesting is that fear doesn't show up the same for everybody. Everybody doesn't experience fear in the same manner. We use this word a lot, and I don't even think we know what it means. We use this word called anxiety. And everyone has their own definition and understanding of what anxiety actually is. So I want to be sure that I don't come off as the be-all to end-all expert for all things, the guru of everything. Honestly, I'm in this journey with you. I'm learning as I share just some of my experiences, some of my encounters along the way. And I hope that that can be a blessing to you. I hope you can get something out of this. My greatest fear is that I will make a mistake, that it won't be perfect, that it won't sound right, it won't come across perfectly. And because of that, I often stop myself from just starting. Like, for example, this podcast. It's been over 2 years that I have been working to launch this. People have done it. Podcasting is now the thing to do. But I've been so afraid. And I think that a lot of that stems from my early experiences in my childhood. I'm sure you can relate to what it means to have encounters, experiences, expectations that all impact how we see ourselves, how we see the world, how we see God, and how we move forward in our lives. This podcast is going to be real and raw. We're going to talk about things that most people are afraid to even open up a dialogue about because that's who I am. I can't help but be myself. And even though sometimes I do withhold myself and I do operate in fear, what I'm going to do now is trust that I have something to say and that it's worth being said. So there you go. Welcome to freedom. I hope you'll join me. Thank you so much for listening. Season 1 launches this fall. So go to wherever you listen to podcasts and make sure to subscribe. Be sure to share and remember that you've been set free to live free. So choose freedom.